Just go double check audio before we get going. All right then, everybody. Hello and welcome to BRL Season 13, Round 5 here in Jeddah. I've just realised everybody can hear me in game audio. 1 second there. Now we should be all good. Everybody in the game chat there can now not hear me, so there we go. Anyway, so far we've only got 14 drivers for today. We had quite a lot of checkouts once again, and yeah, a few people not even responding there, which is a bit of a shame. But we can still deal with it. We still got 14 drivers here, and realistically, I think the less the better for this one. Let's go Rio, watching from New Zealand. My goodness me, we're going all over the world here. My God. Right. Let's queue you up on everything that's going on in the driver's standings here. Rose leads by 24 points, 104 points for him, to Rhea Harris there on 80. He's getting cheered on from New Zealand, so let's see how he goes. But yeah, that's actually been made, so I'm going to cover really quickly, just so we can start the lap on board with Pablos here into turn one. Very, very heavy braking zone here into chicane. Looks pretty neat and tidy there for him. Not really clouding the curves too much. And I think here is definitely the most amount of turns, I think, in a Formula One track. I think 27 turns. But he's navigating the first sector pretty nicely here. Now here should be mostly flat out. People might go for a little lift here, but he's even going 7th gear, which is pretty brave. But I definitely think, yeah, a little lift off there. But I don't think there's going to be any brakes used on this car for the rest of sector one, and there is none. 32.7 for the first sector, nothing too bad there. And we're going to head into a very banked corner, in fact. Definitely doesn't look as banked on the on-board here, but definitely on the off-board, you will definitely see the elevation change that it has from the inside to the outside. Now, though, heading into the middle of Sector 2, looks pretty nice. Little tap against the wall, though. Definitely would have hurt a lot more in real life in the F1 game. However, all seems fine on that V-Cup there. It's going very well, in fact. Didn't really see too much wrong with the lap so far. Now, into Sector 3, I actually remember this on the F1 game, but a massive crash in esports, which basically has ruined like 5 drivers this race. Hopefully we don't get that today, because there's only 14 of us. Definitely don't want a bunch of people out, but yeah, we definitely do want numbers just a little bit lower for a track like this. It's going to be probably a bit of chaos on those first few laps, so the less people unhappy with it, the better. But yeah, anyway, Pablo's still aligned while I was saying all that. Quite a lot of Sector 3 is just straight. She's got to really nail that final corner, and he goes to the top there with a 1:28.2. What is actually pretty nice, though, about this is that we're getting laps from these drivers that are, a lot easier to follow. Like, a lot easier to follow. I mean, normally I can now, like by this point in Q1, I'd be like struggling trying to see who's going to come up, who's going to not come up to here, anything else like that, what's going on. But when there's a few more thinned out numbers here, it's quite nice. I can actually sort of get between every driver. There's a bit more space out there on the track. It's like a Formula One Q3, for example, where all the commentators now focus on pretty much each individual lap when they can, though. But yeah, right now we're just focused on a second car to come across the line for the next round of lap there. 29.7 for G Benny. Bluebird goes to the top there, a few tenths ahead of Pavlos, which is a bit surprising, actually. Bluebird didn't think it was going to be the strongest track. Budget Bruce up there into P3 so far, so definitely beating G Benny. Hazard, where will he go? He also beats G Benny there, so G Benny definitely will need to try and go again. By the way, I think he's going to come across the line, and he goes top by about 8 tenths there. That's a nice up from him. Across the line there was going Rhea Harris. I think he was starting a lap. Jerry Saff, he's not starting a lap here. He's finishing one. He goes up into P2, and I couldn't get Essex Ferry in time, but he is into P5. Not too bad from Miramar Henson. Another one's come across the line now. He's slow and has at the minute. Well, still ahead of G Penny, at least for his sake there. But yeah, right now, we're just sort of having a few people come across, not really doing too bad in a minute, but obviously these times are really going to start ramping up. Obviously, we've not had this man set his up yet. We know that he's probably going to take pole unless some incredible stuff happens. But yeah, right now, though, Blackburn going to come across the line for his first lap of the session. Where is that going to go? He's going to go third, so he splits two Alpines there. They're actually a pretty nice qualifying in a minute. Normally it was VCARB who were the ones who were having the insane qualifying sessions. But right now, I mean, first and fifth is still good, but second and fourth for the Alpine team, not too bad, because right now they are seventh in the constructors, and VCARB obviously lead. So, yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. G. Benny, was he on another lap? No, he was not. I don't think any people are going to do repeat laps unless they really want to just get their eye in. So, yeah, maybe someone like Rhea Harris, for example. I think he'll be one of the people who sort of gets some repeat laps in. This one actually is an out lap where I don't know if he messed up or anything, but no, this is it's him just doing a minimum. He's not even having the battery on, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, I can definitely see some people maybe doing a few runs initially, just get used to the circuit a little bit. Right now, Aston Martin drivers, 12th and 13th, it continues to be pretty bad for the Aston Martin team. The last constructors only on 21 points, and they got a best finish of only P8. I mean, for example, Williams, they also have best finish of P8, but they're 12 points clear at the minute in P9 on 33 points. But yeah, I mean, so far, these guys aren't doing too bad. I think Essex Perry, actually, is one of the ones to go for a repeat lap. Yes, he is, yeah. 2 laps on his soft tyres. Looks a bit wide there. And that is a spin. Thank God he did not hit his rear wing, at least for his qualifying there, because otherwise that would have been awful. Absolutely awful for him. If you have rear wing damage around this track, just say goodbye to your qualifying. Say goodbye to your race. If that ever happens in the race anyway. Like, that is just a death sentence for your race. But anyway, right now, Rose 32-0 for the first sector. That looks pretty quick at the minute. Yeah, obviously, purple sector 1 from him. I think mainly his fight here was going to be with Baloo, because, I mean, if you look at the times right now, yeah, with a few less people in these races right now, it gets thinned out a little bit, the pack, once again, and you definitely see a few more times starting to appear with just how quick they are. But, yeah, right now, you really do see some time discrepancies. Paul, obviously, about 8-10, this is not normal in Formula 1. And let's see now where Rosie's going to go. Purple Sector 1, Purple Sector 2. Obviously, I think we're going to see a lap time in the 26s here now, I think. But how low in the 26s is it? I think we're going to see probably a mid-26, so we say 26.5. I think that might be the pole time, depending on how quick he's going right now. Let's see. Rose, all the ERS now using down straight. And let's see where he's going to go. Cross the line now. It's actually incredibly close, all things considered. I was going to try and really gas it up and think, wow, he's not going to be close to Baloo. He's going to be miles off. But no, look at that. Only 200s. Separating the pair, and this is interesting. I'm actually going to look at the sector times. So, okay, so interestingly enough, actually, Baloo only really loses time in sector 3. And I think because Rose has set a lap, I think they just get put down as purples by the game. No idea. Rhea Harris's session, we'll have to invite him on back. I had to go, part of my Cyric dead zones, I literally couldn't turn through turn 2. I don't know if you got the same thing as me, Henson, but I now have my 6, which just do not turn well at all for some reason. I mean, I could try and... I was just saying I would try and show you, but I think I can actually through the controller calibration thing. But right now, we're looking at a few laps at the minute, so we can't really show you immediately. Yeah, 5 drivers out a lap in a minute. I can't really just go and do that. 31.9 for a D here. Actually, a new driver. I completely forgot to mention this. A D here. I've not seen him at all, obviously. I've just said the Aston Martins, but no. 31.9 here. That's a really nice first sector from remembering that one correctly. Yeah, 31.9, 31.8. Okay, so he's only 10th down Baloo, who has, I thought, was the fastest first sector. Let's see how he's going here, but he's used quite a lot of his battery at the minute. Let's see if it's rewarding, though. Minute 2. Through the lap, that's a bad lap, though. Will he keep going? No, he will not. So he's trying to... Not sure he's going to try and save his battery and go again just in case. Meanwhile, though, his teammate Ramlev only going for sector 1 in a minute, but he's still going. G. Benny looks to be on 2 out laps here, so he's not going to be going quicker in a minute. Hazel, I think he's setting up a lap, or he's going on 1 in a minute right now. His fuel light is blinking. So be careful with the Haas. Oh my god, that was almost absolute chaos there. But yeah, Hazel, no, he is actually on the lap. 3 tenths up. That was very nice. Through turn 22? 20, there's a load of really small corners here, so it depends. I want to say turn 22 or 23, 1 or 2. But anyway, Hazard coming across now, the final corner. Let's see. Oh yeah, really Harris, I completely forgot to tell you about that. 1 second. As soon as he has across the line here, Where is he going to go? He goes, well, 7/10 clear, but I think he actually stayed in P9 after all of that. If I'm missing a lap, I completely forgot about you, Rio Harris. I'm very sorry. Oh, oops. Okay, I'm very sorry. Okay, around left goes into P10. We didn't see that one, but yeah, sorry about that, Rio Harris. I think I'm having invited the wrong person. So, yeah, whoops. Anyway, Budget Bruce, to see how he's going. Let's off here for the carb. Sure, actually, is that Pablos? It is Pablos. Is he on a lap? He is on a lap as well. Well, right now, I actually think there's well, I was going to say a very slow Alpine coming across the line, but no, he's not coming across the line in a minute. Balu, this might have been him on a lap, but he might have validated early here because his battery's already at full. He's got very little fuel on board. I don't think he's going again, at least at the minute. Pablos, though, 10th and a half up. This could mean if it's a monster-star sector, it could put him up to third. Let's see how he goes. I think Blackburn actually also did a lap while I wasn't looking. So I don't think he was that close to Bluebird. I might be wrong. But yeah, Bluebird's starting a lap as well. Pablos to see how he goes around the final few corners. I think this could be definitely a chance of P3. Let's see how it goes. He's got quite a lot of battery still to use. It just runs out of deployment once he gets past the pit lane. Let's see where it goes. He improves a little bit more, but yeah, just over a tenth. Yeah, actually just under a tenth down on Bluebird's time there. So he's definitely got a chance to put himself back up into third. But that is really nice actually there. From Pablos, just trying to get a few more positions there, and he might be all good. Around left, I'm not too sure what he's doing here. He's got the fuel. No, he hasn't anymore. Never mind. I might be trying to do 2 laps in a row, but he might have timed a bit badly. I think Essex Perry has also set a lap, or no, he's doing it again. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot less people on the track in a minute, but Bluebird actually doing a lap here as well. 3.5 tenths up, hooking it round pretty nicely in that first sector. Let's see if he keeps it going here, because that will definitely bridge him a bit further away from these guys. Maybe, depends on what's going to happen. It depends. 4 tenths up, I mean, you never know. It's a bit wide though. Just keeps it in the track limit barriers. You never know, but I think he'll be probably about 2 tenths off pole here if he keeps some this improvement. Let's see. It's still a pretty good lap anyway, so definitely going to break him away from the rest of the pack, other than Balu and Rose, obviously. But let's see, is that final sector something to be proud of? And will it be challenging the top times in this qualifying session? He crosses the line. I mean, half a second up on his previous lap. He's about 2 tenths off, like I said. This is a great little gap that he's got here. Lovely stuff. From Bluebird, he is... Well, Essex Perry, he's got a blue sector. Hold on a minute. Let's double check that. 28.4 it is already not, but it's about 10th down. Let's see where he goes, although he's not much battery left, and is this actually a proper lap? I don't know. 22... I don't think it's a proper lap. Oh, no, actually might be. Hold on a minute. Okay, never mind. I swear I saw like a plus on his times there, but no. He goes up to P5 there. Lovely lap. I did not even think that was an actual lap there, because I swear I saw a plus on the top right of my screen. I do not know, but anyway, P5 Essex Perry is lovely. A D over here, looking pretty good as well. That's a pub in the sector, like the game says. Then he's on for a good lap as well. Obviously uses a lot of battery in that second sector. He's not got much use here, but let's see how it's going to go around this final corner. It's a little bit hesitant, but gets the car nicely in, using not much space on the outside there, though. Definitely could be a little bit more risky. Let's see where he goes. He goes into third, and that is incredibly close for the front row, but he really needs to get back into the pits like ASAP if he wants to get another lap in, and I don't think he'll be able to. Might be wrong, but that might be his last lap. Unless you've got more fuel on board, then I think that'll be his last lap. Anyway, Bluebird comes to the pits. He might have a chance of one more lap if he wants to save a set of soft tyres, or he's just going to go out there on used ones. I do not know. But right now, Rio Harris, he said he's trying no line today. So this is his first race without a line. So yeah, if you can tell he's a little bit off pace, then yeah, that'll be why. He looks like he's been a little bit affected there by the dirty air from the Williams ahead of him. I think of Essex Perry. He gets past 1, and he's going to get past 2 here, hopefully, because Hazard... Or maybe he's just going to book it Hazard here. Yeah, he's going to definitely have to try to. He's going to be very careful. Oh, that's a really back out of it. It does a little flick turn. He's going to validate his lap for that one, I believe, unless he's actually going to be able to get away with it. I don't know. Rio Harris goes 6 past, and that was a great thing to watch there. Sorry, that was great. No, how actually can still start his lap? Oh my god, I really, I really thought I was going to be this is the next lap about it. Oh, look, he's going to navigate a bit of traffic on his lap now. Surely everyone's going to have to get out of his way quick. Whoever the car is ahead of him, you got to get out of the way. And I think he has, but it might distract him a little bit into the braking zone there. Let's see. Around half a temp down on his lap, G Benny. I think he did improve. Yeah, he did. About 6 tenths. So I hate actually now as the car that's last in the field. He'll need to pull out a bit more of a stunner lap here. Let's see. Is anyone else going quicker at the moment? I believe a D over here. I'm going to say a D. I don't actually know how you say this name, but I'm going to say a D. I think that sounds right. But yeah, no, he's actually going to go for a lap on a little bit of used tyres, but he's going to have the full battery. He's going to have another whole lap to go and improve. Let's see how he's going to go. Who else is currently going in a minute? Ria Harris was going, but now is not going. Pabloso is also going on a lap. Hazard, well, he was on a lap. He's got no fuel now, and he's also validated it proper this time. Unfortunately for him, that is disqualifying over, unless he wants to try and do a lap on some low fuel there. Ramlev looks to be starting his final lap now. G. Benny has to be warming up for another lap here too, but right now, this way the traffic is getting a little bit much. Even only 14 drivers in here, the traffic is still not looking best out there. But anyway, Pablos, 10.5 up in a minute, and it's actually quite close for this battle between, well, I mean, I'd even say P9 to P5 here. It's close. Like, it's by a tenth for four of those positions there. P5 to P8 by a tenth. So let's see how it goes here for Pablos. I'm going to watch him because I believe he'll be the person we want to watch. And yeah, 3.5 heads up. This will be a lap that we need to keep an eye on here. If he gets just that better last sector, he's challenging for fourth, I think. Bluebird might need to watch out for the V-carb. Let's see it now. I think everyone's going to be out of their outlaps now, starting this lap. Let's have a look. I actually think, hold on a minute. Our Henson, oh, that might be a bit close between Jerry, Saf, Bluebird, and our Henson. Let's see, though, anyways. Pablo's crossing the line. He only goes fifth fastest. He's not going to break into the top two rows there. But let's see, though. Is a D, who's 2 tenths up a minute. Is he going to go to pole? Let's have a look. He does go to pole on a set of used tyres. That's brilliant from a D. And honestly, that I didn't think I was going to see that anywhere here in this qualifying session. Someone going a lot faster on used tyres. Bluebird has absolutely caught up to Pablos there. No, our heads, sorry. He is pretty much done. Budget Bruce did not improve on his final lap. Essex Perry is also finished with his lap. Let's see, is Rose up on his time? 12 milliseconds. He's got to find a 10th in his final sector. Otherwise, his pole streak in this season is going to come to an end from a D, who's done an incredible lap there. Let's see it now. Rose around the final corner. Let's have a look. What is the time going to be? Because it's going to be him and it's going to be Baloo. Those are the two challenges. Let's see it now. Rose, he pissed. He's not improving. That is not pole for the Mercedes man. Is it going to be Baloo on pole instead, though? He's going to come across the line. What's the time going to be? It's in the 26s. Baloo's on pole. Unless anybody else can stop him. Bluebird can't. He's on the van lap. I think, what the God the hell was that? I've just heard the most random sound ever. Jeremy Sapp comes across the line. He's not really going to improve on his position. Henson across the line. He improves on his time, not his position. What in God's name was that sound? Blackbone stays in P6. D, I mean, he's actually done already. Pablo, so last person come across the line. And yeah, he does a little bit of a side there. What in God's name was that sound? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, well, not only is Rose not on pole, D's having a little bit of a celebration here, but yeah, not only is Rose not on pole, he's starting third. That's pretty interesting for someone who has got on pole 4 times in a row this season. 4 times in a row this season. It's interesting stuff now. Are there challenges to the Mercedes man? And in all fairness, great lap from the pair of these two, and also still Rose, still in P3. It's still a great result. Baloo on pole, though. And D, P2 on used tyres. Brilliant stuff as well. Rose P3. Bluebird, lovely lap actually there to go to P4. Pablo also saved him in P5. Blackwood in P6. Ria Harris P7 with his first race on no line. Essex Perry, lovely lap actually as well. To go into P8 for the Williams team. Jeremy sat P9. Budget Bruce rounds at the top 10. Hazard P11. Aramna P12. And G Benny P13. Our Henson rounds off our field here. Yeah. Oh my God. I still don't know what the hell that sound was at the end. I don't know what it was. I think it was the Alpine and Bluebird crashing. But I did not expect that sound of all things. Oh my god. Well, we've got a whole 25 laps ahead of us, even though it's only 14 drivers. You know what? We've not done too bad here. We have not done too bad. It's still probably been one of the best qualities we've had, although it might not be being Hungary. I think Hungary was the best one we had, from my memory anyway. I don't think I can think of any others that are incredible. Can't think though. Blue went hit the barrier at the speed of sound. Okay, that was what the crash was. Oh my god! But yeah, I think the main story out of that qualifying so far, Rose not on pole. So yeah, Baloo. I was just maybe it was someone new, and technically you could say like, oh yeah, no, someone come in has been even quicker. But no, Baloo. He's been chasing really Rose for those last few races. P2 in Hungary, and now he's on pole. Let's see, can he hold that lead to turn one with a D alongside? And can Rose make up a position on a D on that first lap? Because that dirty air, he's going to hurl these drivers. But let's see it now, as we're only going to go to 5 red lights to dictate the start of this race. It is a quick one. It's lights out, we're underway. Baloo looks to get a nice start on his medium tyres. And Dino, with a slightly better second face, he's going to send it on the inside. He's got to be careful of D there. And he is spun round, and he's been tagged by Rose. A lock-up on the tyres there for a D has not done him any favours. Bluebird jumps up into second place. I think I've decided, what was it, 4th on the grid? 6th on the grid? I don't know. But that is an incredible start from him. He's done great. Budget Bruce, I think also another driver round at the start of this race. But yeah, brilliant start for Baloo there. He got everything he wanted out of that one. A D with a mistake. Baloo with the start he wanted. Bluebird, let's see how many positions he gained. He gained 2 off that start. A Ramlef up 5 as well, somehow, on the hard tyres as well. Brilliant stuff from him. Jeremy Savin Hazard also fighting there down the rear of the field. Our heads against new positions after that opening skirmishes. Hazard trying to go on the inside. Has to back out, but he does spook Jeremy Savin a little bit there. Let's see it. Hazard, brilliant actually there. Faked him into going deep, and that is a nice move there from McLaren. But Jeremy Savin right on the back of him, basically wiggling at him, telling him, like, please move over. He goes side by side. It is, oh my goodness me. That was close, and I don't know how they're all surviving still, but this is, well, insane racing on the first lap. Jeremy Saff gets a move for now, a D now. Suddenly out of nowhere, going to go 1, going to go past 2. This is all for the bottom spots on the grid. It's going to be a hassle on the inside. That was way too late for G. Penny. Oh my goodness me. I don't know what's happened. Rosino is past Bluebird, and that is already a massive gap out in front. For Baloo to work with. He is not in any dirty air. He's not got any pressure from the DRS behind for now. And let's see how he works with it. That was a bit too late though for G. Penny. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I've seen. But anyway, Essex Perry, I think, was actually one to have a decent start as well. I think he moved up ahead of Ramlef after all of that. But yeah, he's lost quite a lot of time there in that Williams. But he's not doing too bad at the minute in P7. Baloo, though, leads so far. Right now, I don't think he's got any care in the world right now. I mean, obviously, he's got racing behind him, but he's on that hard tyre. I think Baloo will be safe for the next few laps at least. As long as Rose's race pace isn't going to come back and start gnawing at the time that he has at the minute. But yeah, obviously, these guys at the back of Rose, they're going to be the ones actually hunting him down here. Bluebird, Pablos, Rhea, Harris, Blackbone, all of them in DRS here, and they're all getting after Rose with that DRS. And let's see now, are they going to get a decent exit here? Bluebird didn't get the S1. Pablos got a pretty decent one there, though. Let's see what Bluebird does here. He holds the overtake on. Pablos, I don't know if he's going to think of a move here, but he'll definitely try and think of something. Adino, obviously after that lap 1 mistake, gets past the Ramlef there. So he's definitely on a recovery drive, but he needs to get it done as quick as he possibly can here. He's obviously starting on that front row. Oh, Ramlef. Not much grip in those tyres. Rose fast up in a minute, but it might not matter here towards turn 1. Bluebird gets close, but no move has been made so far. Rhea Harris trying his best to keep going at the minute, up in P5. Blackbone also in behind in P6, trying to make sure he keeps going here. Dino definitely will be kicking himself after that start. Used a bunch of his battery already, definitely used a bit more tyres than he wants to as well. Now having to go through the field. Jeremy Saff here past Hazard into a bit of an unorthodox place there, turn 4. Which is a lovely move. I think it's turn 4. There's a slight little left kink after turn 2, so I believe it's turn 4. But yeah, obviously no one's actually counting on the stream. I hope. Anyway, there is 27 corners. We know that much, and Rosa currently leads this little train here. I was going to say leads normally, but no. Rose is not leading. It's actually Baloo. You stretch out the gap a little bit here. Rose, obviously on them hard tyres, will have a bit less grip, but he is struggling a little bit on these tyres anyway. Pablos, though, looks like got a pretty nice exit here. He's not really struggling that much. Luber maybe is the one who's struggling a little bit more, but he's getting a nice bit of help here with the DRS, and he's looking like he might be the first challenger for Rose. I mean, Pablos as well. Depends if he can clear Bluebird, but I think these guys, they might need to not fight each other that much. This is a great camera angle, by the way. This is brilliant stuff. Maybe we'll actually have to hop on Bluebird, though. And let's see, 3 hours was a little bit deep. Inside corner, Pablos right behind the Alpine now. Surely all going to dump their back to try and get past Rose to turn 1, or just at least each other. Let's see now. This is the difference of setups for everybody here. Pablos, I think he's going to go for the move. Bluebird, will he go for the move, though? No, he won't. Bluebird just shuts that door for Pablos, just in case anything happens. Adi there passes Xperi. Xperi tries to go deep on the brakes. It's close between the pair of them. Adi leaves Xperi in space and be side by side, but no, Adi gets that overwhelming traction on the Williams there, and he gets up into P7 there. Now he's on 4-second gaps bridge, but surely he's got to save his tyres a little bit now. He's been pushing for the last few laps. I don't know if he can really do too much in this race other than a nice undercut he can try. But, yeah, anyway, D, he will try and go and claim a bit of DRS from the guys there anyway, but he's just got to push a lot more for that one. Obviously, these guys stuck in dirty air. Adi right now currently in clean air. And, oh, yellow flag actually at the back there. Budget Bruce, has he got damage on his car? He, I think, has somehow not. Oh, look, he definitely had damage on his car, but he, well, no, he does not. No, not at all. Anyway, right now, though, Rose is still being pressurised a little bit by these guys. Baloo still that 1.7 second lead. He just needs to keep that gap until the end of the race. I think he'll be pretty happy there. Bluebird basically doing some sort of skateboarding trick there across the curve in that really fast section there. He needs to use a bit of battery now to try and close up here. He does not want Pablo to overtake him here. That would just be awful. He's already dealt with the dirty air, but then if it's dirty air compared to people with the same strategy as you, it's not going to be going too well for you anyway. Aramlef and Xperi, those two are fighting in a minute. Aramlef on the hard tyres, actually getting past there. Not too bad of a move from him. Let's see, Bluebird ducks out of slipstream. Can't do anything else in a minute here. Rose stays in that P2 spot. Maybe that's Bluebird's plan, though. He does maybe wants to have a little bit of a DRS train going, follow the man who has been quickest pretty much this whole season so far, and just go from there, really. I mean, it's not a bad plan at all, in all fairness. As long as he can stick with that 1 second gap, he will be also closing up to Baloo, who is on the same strategy as him. And then one undercut, maybe, could put him ahead. We don't know. And I think, I mean, yeah, definitely protects him with the guys behind, too. As long as, oh, wait, oh. Okay, don't know what the hell happened there. But I thought Bluebird just lost some brakes there, but no, he's all right. And right now, yeah, look, Rose, I think he's starting to go into a little bit of his own here. On those hard tyres, Bluebird gets penalty there. That was a pretty bad corner there. And let's see now, Pablos might be the one to try and go challenge off the Rose here, because he's lost DRS. I think Bluebird will probably try to get back into DRS. He does. So even at penalty, at least he's still dragging that train along with him. And yeah, right now, though, Rose, he's been pushing a lot on this lap as well. Baloo, similarly, but maybe not enough to keep Rose out of the DRS window. It's very close. But Bluebird as well, trying to keep up with Rose. He's not going too well at the minute. Let's see now. Will he get DRS around this final corner? He will. He's not much battery to play with here. Neither does Pablos, actually. So maybe there's going to be a move here for Rhea Harris. Let's go on board with Rhea Harris. Let's have a look into turn 1. Nothing's happening. Never mind. Okay. Bluebird's sliding around a little bit there on those rear tyres. See how he goes through this first sector. He's starting to lose touch a bit now with Rose, and Pablos now is really hunting him down. And oh, they've got to be careful of that wall, though. Pablos actually clipped it slightly there. I don't know if he got any damage, but that was very close for the V-Carb there. Rhea Harris, look at him go. He's right on the back here of Pablos here. Let's see. Is he got any chance to do another second one? Nope. Dirty air is just that impactful to the cars. And I hate it. But yeah, right now, D not really gaining any time on anybody at the minute. Sort of stuck in that 4-second gap. I think he honestly got to be kicking himself. With that turn 1 mistake, just turns himself around with that lockup. It's unfortunate, but it's something that happens. And yeah, he's definitely not going to be fighting for the top spots, at least as the race is going right now. But right now, though, Rose is vying for that top spot. Let's see now how he goes with him versus Baloo. Bluebird officially out of DRS. Will he try and start letting some of these guys go? He's a little bit wide, I think, as well, but he's kept it pretty good on that curve. But no, he's actually still using the battery. But surely with these guys, they're going to try and do some sort of move here now. Essex Perry picks up a penalty. Let's see, actually, as we cut to the front of the field. Also, no, actually, these are cut everywhere here. Oh, Essex Perry, always round, and that might be wing damage for him as well. That might be over for Essex Perry. He might have a bit of damage, but that might be like race-ending damage there, even if we don't see it. Rose, though, he's going to try and go into the lead now, and he does. And behind there, Pablos and Bluebird. Bluebird tries hanging around the outside. He's going to be very careful not to make a massive amount of contact with him, but Pablos leaves him just enough space, and he gets up there into P3. Nice move done from the V Cup there. Bluebird all over the place, say can't find the line that he wants, and Bria Harris, he's going to try and go for a move round the outside to sector 1. This is going to be brave. I don't think there's enough space for him though, and there isn't enough space for Bluebird. Wide on the curb once again. He's not really able to find the line he wants at all in this first sector, and Bria Harris gets through, and that's split up the chain quite a lot here, as Blackbone is now on to be right behind Bluebird here. My goodness me, he's struggling on these rear tyres. He has to go and think about something to sort of sort him out again. He's lost a few seconds at least to Rose in this race so far, and yeah, awful stuff. Oh, Blackbone, massive drift there going into the corner. We saw that one pretty good. But yeah, right now, Baloo still sticking with Rose pretty well at the minute. Rose actually going a little bit wide there, but holds it all together. And yeah, Pablos and Bria Harris, I think these two need to start working together here to claw that time back up to the guys in front. Baloo, though, when you try and think of a move here into the final corner, I don't know. He gets close, but not enough here. Looks like he's sliding around a little bit on those medium tyres too, Baloo. Definitely into the braking zone. Blackbone there also past Bluebird. He's got no grip left in those medium tyres. Maybe pushing a bit too much, and now he can't handle it. But yeah, right now, Baloo not doing too bad right now. Looks pretty decent. Obviously still sticking on the back of Rose. A D also past Bluebird there as he's finally choosing the decision to go into the pit lane. I completely agree with him there. I don't know what the tyre's like, this tyre wear, sorry, but I think it'd be pretty difficult where Bluebird is struggling this much, and he's only pitting on lap 8. I don't know if those hard tyres are going to last to the end for him, but we'll have to wait and see anyway. He'll come out, I think, with a decent gap as well to Budget Bruce. Yeah, he'll be all okay. Follows the lines pretty well. Yeah, he's all right. But yeah, so far, not much else is happening. Never mind Essex Perry to DNFs. But I think that's the retirement in the pit lane. I think it is. Yes, it is. That was a big sign of Budget Bruce. I was actually thinking I was going to go round for a second, but he's all okay. And yeah, other than that, we got a bit more of a broken up fight now. Essex Perry leads session there. We're down to 13 drivers. Yeah, sort of waiting to see if anything else is going to happen now. I'm believing it will be on the next straight, because obviously these guys now, they're getting closer and closer to each other. Rose and Baloo, the two main people I want to see. But also Pablos and Bria Harris, they're getting quite close together too. Let's see these guys first. I'll quickly cut back, because actually I think 310s is going to be definitely used up pretty quickly. Let's see now for Baloo. Is there going to be any move made into the final corner? No, there's not. Will there be a move made, though, in towards the final corner? No, there is not. Never mind. But Blackbone now actually is in the DRS of the pair of them. Baloo, though, turning on that train a little bit there. Let's see. Will he finally go for the move back into the lead of the race? Let's see it now. He's going to sit back. Interesting stuff. I mean, he's still going to follow him, which is fine. But obviously, for the entertainment value, it's not going to be fine. But right now, there we go. Rhea Harris and Pablos. They're going for it. Rhea Harris with a switchback there. The dive to the switchback. Let's see it now. He's really outside here towards turn 4. This is going to be risky. But Rhea Harris has been put in the wall there by Pablos. That's going to be incredibly difficult to decide there on who was in the wrong. But I'm not sure maybe Rhea Harris in the space to go and do that or not. I've got no idea. But Pablos definitely half involved in that one. Don't think I see damage on Rhea Harris's car, at least on the off-board shots here. But I could definitely be... yeah, I can definitely understand that there's not visible damage on the car, but it is actually front wing damage on his MFD. I will not be surprised. That was a heavy hit against the wall there. I'm really surprised. Is anyone else got any visible damage? I don't believe Indeed does. Don't believe Blackburn does. Once again, everyone here can actually have damage. I've got no idea though, because that was a hefty hit for Rhea Harris. I can't believe if that isn't damage, I can't believe it's not. But yeah, Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Right now, though, Bluebird on those new hard tyres is getting past our Henson now. He's going to try and go for his teammate next up. But let's see now, is he going to be sending Ria Harrison to the final corner? Does block it off a little bit. Apple's with a tiny lockup, but makes the apex really well. Ria Harris struggling on the medium tyres a little bit there. That is really moves made to turn one for the guys ahead. But let's see, so moving to turn one for Ria Harris once again. He did it last time. Tried his best. He could try and fake a move again. Apple locks up again, but I don't think there's any moves made towards turn 4 now. No, I think they'll be all okay. And there you go. Look, Bluebird immediately past Jeremy Saff. Sets the fast up in the race. How much quicker is that one? Only about 2/10 though. Obviously, these guys had a DRS, but yeah, Bluebird definitely had it for a few sectors as well. I don't know if it's the pace that Bluebird really needs here. It's a bit tough, because obviously it looked like he was struggling on the medium tyres, but yeah, I don't know if he's getting the pace he wants off of these hards, and if they're even going to go to the end of this race, he might just do a 2-stop, and that is going to hurt by the end of this race. Anyway, though, we're still seeing a pretty nice race, in all honesty, between some of these guys. Rose is our DRS now. A little bit of a touch of the wall there, though, from Mercedes. I think it'll be all okay there. But, yeah, I mean, Hayden Harrison, one of the drivers who normally racing there, isn't racing tonight, but yeah, he was just... went on Discord chat and went, where is the chaos? You know, I mean, I honestly, a lot of it was on the first lap, and I think after that, even then, it wasn't the same amount of chaos. But yeah, let's see now. Will there be more here as these two get that little bit closer? We've already seen a bit of a fight between them. Ria Harris has to switch to the outside, goes back to the inside again. There's not much space. Forward car there, but he goes on the inside. It's close between him and Pablos, and obviously it's still a fight for the podium, mind you. If Bluebird has to pit again, he actually gets some really quick pass in. But no, Ria Harris did it for the love of the game, and everybody's doing it for the love of the game here. That was very close between Blackbone testing a whoa, whoa. I don't know what the hell just happened. How have they got 20 seconds of penalties? What the hell? I looked away for a second. What was that? What? Okay, wait, what the hell? I literally looked away for like a split second. How was Blackburn got 20 seconds off penalties? I'm assuming two of them were for, I'm assuming Pablos is one and Blackburn's one. I'm assuming that one's speeding in the pit lane, but like, I don't think they were even near the pit line. Hold on a minute. Okay, right, hold on. Right, Jeremy Saff and Henson is also into the pit lane. They're going to be out there on the hard tyre as well. Has a just considered Jeremy Saff there. But, Pablos! Wide on the curb, has to cut the corner. Definitely a warning there, and it's going to allow Ria Harris to break away just a bit more. Right, let me just double check this. Everyone's bit out of DRS range. Let me just double check. Okay, so, sounds like a time penalty, speeding a bit like a Blackbone, and a severe collision. Oh, okay, right. That'll definitely be reported because right now, if they're planning on going to the end, they can get rid of those penalties if they aren't legit ones. I don't think they will be. Blackbird definitely looked like he hit Pablos a bit there, but I'm not 100% sure on 10 seconds of the game, and same as speed in pit lane. I don't know. I don't think he was even near the line. Oh, okay. Okay, this incident is not doing me too much there, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, Balu into the pit lane. I don't know what is going on. Yeah, I've got no idea what the hell was happening. I don't even know how they got that pen, but I believe it was just a little bit of a tap into the pit lane, and then maybe I didn't even feel like they were speeding, but yeah. Anyway, right now though, Bluebird is somehow in second place. Obviously had a lot more of an undercut. I think 5 laps. Yeah, he's on his 5th lap now. Balu into P3 after all of that. But yeah, Bluebird. I mean, if he wants to go to the end of the race, he could try. I don't think he'll be able to, but you know what? Never say never, really. And he's not doing too bad right now. Obviously, with that penalty, he will be effective leader of the race once Rose comes in. But that's if Balu doesn't overtake him the next lap or two. And I think Balu will definitely be looking to overtake that V-car? No. The V-car will definitely be looking to overtake the Alpine there. My goodness me, I'm not with it today. But anyway, Rose, he'll stay out for only a few more laps there, get the advantage of the medium tyres on by the end of the race, and he probably should be clearing these guys once he comes into the pit lane. Obviously, we'll have a few laps to try and catch up again, but I think with that DRS and that tyre advantage, it might be all over once Balu's there. Let's see, though, as Balu actually, once again, still need to clear Bluebird here without contact. Let's have a look. I don't think Bluebird will really be fighting this on too hard. But Baloo here, still getting a nice bit of DRS here. Definitely liking this one at the minute. Saves battery. I think we'll go for it into turn 1 here. Unless Bluebird does want to defend it. He has got 3 seconds. Oh, rammed off on a minute. Oh, he's been passed by 2 drivers. And Rhea Harris on the inside. There. On the inside goes Pablos on Rhea Harris. Oh my god, I was expecting one fight there. But look, Baloo does get past Bluebird in the end. Rhea Harris, let's see how he's going to defend for Pablos. Pretty well, in fact, because Pablos got no battery left. Ramlev also trying to weave out of anything here. Oh, Pablos gets his braking a bit crossed up there. Just manages to avoid getting tagged by Ramlev. And now Blackbone has to clear him ASAP, but no, he's going to be careful here. Ramlev thinks he's going to let him through. Yes, he is. Ramlev not going to cause too much trouble. Obviously on that one-stop strategy as well, but he is not pit yet in this race. Not making it too difficult for Blackbone because if he sat behind him throughout the whole Sector 1, I don't know how frustrated this Red Bull would have got, but it would have been very frustrating indeed. Anyway, he is still trying to catch up here to the 2 guys out in front here. Pablos, Rhea Harris, both of them trying to be in Blackbone's sight here, especially because it could be a podium. We don't know yet, because Bluebird might start to pit. Don't know what's going to happen, but Bluebird, yeah, might start to pit anyway. D, pit on the same lap as these guys, has caught up a little bit to him, in fact. Oh, that was a bit of a hit against the wall, I wouldn't be surprised if that's damage. Once again, maybe not visible ones, but I definitely would not be surprised at that damage at all. Anyway, Rhea Harris close to Pablos once again. I really wish I could say more about the people in this race, but yeah, I mean, the guys, for example, at the bottom there, Hasler, Heads, a bunch of Bruce, She, Benny. I mean, unfortunately, those guys are just a bit spread out. Maybe we'll see a move between Hasler, Heads soon, but right now we're seeing a move between Pablos and Rhea Harris. Rhea Harris tries to go for a switchback here. Baloo fast up in the race. We can tell he's on it, trying to get down that time on Rose. Let's see now, though. Rhea Harris, he switched back to try and get DRS, and he's got it pretty well. Uses the overtake. Pablos using the overtake as well. Fakes to the right, goes to... fakes to the left, goes to the right, sorry. Round the outside, there's a bit of contact between them both. Blackbone now licking his lips, surely, as these two now are going to once again go side by side to turn 4. We saw it happen last time, and we're trying to see it happen again, maybe. Pablos gets a little bit deep. Rhea Harris trying to go and switch back once again. No, Pablos covers it off. Lovely stuff, actually, from Pablos. Even if they're going a little bit deep, does make it work. Our Henson as well. Got past Hazard. Never mind, actually. He's still fighting. Look at him go. Hazard and our Henson now. The ones side by side sub 4. Who's going to back out? It'll be Hazard. But does our Henson go deep? He goes a little bit deep, you know. And we just saw this happen earlier on. We just saw Pablos and Rhea Harris trying to go for a switch on each other into there. It hasn't worked. Oh, was that contact in the wall there? I don't know. I might have seen it. Oh, both of them have gone off. Oh, my goodness me. Oh my god. Anyway, all this fighting has actually left the D to close up quite a lot. He's almost battery left. Isn't in DRS either, but that's under 8 tenths. That's some pretty good stuff there for his race. Let's see now, though, as Pablos still has to defend here from the army behind, pretty much. And let's see now. Oh, Blackbone goes wide. That's not going to help his cause. Yellow flag in Sector 1. I think that's G. Benny. Stop the track there. Yeah, he's going to get back going again, though. Anyway, let's see this fight here between Pablos and Rhea Harris. It looks to be pretty nice so far between the pair of them. I was going to say respectful, but it's been aggressive. That's good news about it. Bluebird goes up in second place. Rose in third now on their medium tyres. Pablos has to defend from the army behind, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it now. Let's see, though. Rhea Harris on the brakes. Pablos later still. It's going to be close. He just seems to space them between the pair of them, and it's still so close between the pair of them. Blackbone was trying to go 3 wide. Let's see it now. In turn 4. Once again, there'll be a contact once again. Rhea Harris on the track. Oh, I don't know. Oh my goodness, more contact as well. My goodness me. This is the closest train I've ever seen, and it's losing him so much time. But it's for our entertainment, and it's amazing stuff. And yeah, anyway, Pablos, maybe a warning there. Being connected with track limits, but even losing them time. God, I'm bloody happy with this race so far. Has some penalty, though, a little bit further down the field. Adino, right on these guys as well, with similar batteries as well. So he's really done well to recover the battery and also catch up. Obviously, though, all the fighting here is really helping him do that. Let's see, though, Rhea Harris really trying to block off Pablos here right now, and it's going to be close. Going towards the next section. Pablos will probably get ahead with the DRS. Let's see it now. Rhea Harris. Will Blackbone try and move here on the inside? No, he won't. He has to back off on that one. Let's see now what's going to happen. Blackbone gets a big snap. Has just avoided big damage to his car. I think he's hit that one side on. I think he's all okay. But yeah, right now, I think we'll have to definitely try and catch up again. Anyway, though, Rio Harris trying to go around the outside of Pablos once again. Pablos covers it off again, and now a D is really sitting back and trying his best to go for it. Blackbone is to the DRS zone, but right now we're looking at it this way. Pablos, Rio Harris surely got the move done now. He's got more battery, he's got the DRS. He's going to surely cover off the inside. He tries to cover on the inside as much as he can by breaking late, but he's gone too deep. And Pablos now trying to go back around the outside once again. A D on the switchback. Let's see he's going to get it. No, but we've seen this scenario time and time again. Let's have a look now. It's contact very slightly, though, into turn 4. And Rio Harris still can't pull this move on Pablos. Pablos still holding on to that 4th place like his life depends on it. And right now, they're losing so much time to the guys ahead. I think mainly they're losing... Oh my goodness, we want to drift. They're losing so much time to Bluebird. I think it's the main person here. Because they're only 3 laps older, those tyres. They could still technically make it to the end. Oh, and hold on a minute. Here we go. A D trying to go for a move on Rio Harris. He's tucked up behind the pair of them now, and he's going to try and make a move. But he can't at the minute. Blackbone also lying in the wings there, waiting to make a move. Yellow flag. I think that is... I actually don't know who that is. That's Budget Bruce. Anyway, we're going to cut back to these guys once again. He DNS from the race. Is that going to be a safety car at all? It's not going to be a safety car at all. Nothing is happening in this race. And D goes a bit wide, though, with that dirty air. Blackburn might try and go for a move on him soon. But let's see the main fight, which is going to be the fight for P4. Rose should climb up to second in a minute. Bluebird, obviously, still on his 8 lap on hard tyres. I don't know if he's going to pit again, but surely Rose will clear in the next lap or so. We'll have to watch that one when it comes. But yeah, Budget Bruce out of the Grand Prix. We're down to 12 drivers. Cheap Energy to overtake him. But who needs to do the overtaking now? It's got to be Rio Harris who needs to be the one to do it. Let's see now. When he goes to the outside, he fakes it. Goes to the inside once again. Locks up. Just avoids Pablos. But he's got the switchback. Can he get the power down pretty well? He's got it down decently well. Let's see. He's back to the outside again. Tries to draw level with him. He's going to go close. They're almost both on the track there. And D still trying to make a move done, but he can't do it yet. Has in the pit lane again, trying to go for another set of tyres. Another 2 stop for him. And Rose now just sat behind Bluebird, waiting now. I think, honestly, Rose probably should actually try and clear Bluebird. Give him a little bit of a tow here. Just make sure he gets away from all these guys. So these guys actually start locking in. I mean, wow. Yeah, they really should be careful of that. But, yeah, anyway, Rose still doing his best out there to catch up to Baloo, and he's actually been held up a little bit here, really, from Bluebird. But no, there you go. He's all done. Adia Rio Harris, though. Hold on a minute. What happened to Rio Harris? I don't know what's happened, but I think he's just messed it up a little bit. And Adia now right through, and he's been the next one to go and challenge Pablos. Pablos pretty much being the great wall. I mean, also Rio Harris as well, with all that fighting he's doing. All the attack he's doing is also making a bit of a wall for the pair of Adia and Blackbone. But right now, the wall has been partially broken. Can it be fully broken here into the final corner? It's not been broken just yet. A D on the inside. He's not much battery, though, left to play with. Pablos, he's got a bunch. And Rio Harris has got maybe just enough here to contend with the straight line speed that Aston Martin wants in front of him. Let's see it now. He goes to the outside here. He's not much battery left, though. He can't use much else left. He's going to go into the back of Pablos. That is very tight. And Pablos' penalty. A D has been almost put into the wall as well. My goodness me. Blackbone just manages to get overtaken there. A D on the inside is going mental here. I don't know what's going on. So many people getting penalties, warnings, everything of the sort. I don't know what is happening here, but a D has somehow been the ones to go out in front of that. I don't know what the hell's just happened. How have these guys not got visible wing damage yet? I actually don't believe it. Okay, so, right, hold on a minute. Right, so a D is now the lead car. Pablos on full battery, so he'll definitely be trying to clear him next. Rio Harris has literally planted his car into Pablos's, and he's somehow managed to not get visible damage on his car. Blackbone somehow still is P7 in all this. I don't know what's going on, but right now they've surely got to focus on getting Bluebird. He's got a 6-second penalty now as we were just watching that. They're not thinking about it. How are they not thinking about it? I don't know. But, okay, right, let's see it now, though, anyway. Pablos and a D. This is going to be an easy move Pablos here, surely now. He'll try and get back up to P4. I'd assume, hold on a minute, what's going on here? Pablos lifting off a little bit, maybe even that DRS going towards that first turn once again. He wants to make that move 100% certainly can do it. Let's see now, though, a D. He's going to try and break the slipstream. Rhea Harris doesn't buy it at all in the background there. He just wants smokes on the penny from Blackbone, and he's probably close to it. He's trying to weave it out a little bit there, trying to do the best he can. Panos on the inside of D, trying to go back around the outside. He's got the space to try and do so. Rhea Harris with some penalty as well. And D is now on the front of Rhea Harris. Rhea Harris soars past. He's going to try and get Pablos now. This is incredible stuff. And D back on the inside. Oh my goodness me. Honestly, I don't know if this is all just for show. I don't know if everyone's like planning this and go like, yeah, you know what, we should just go and fight like our lives depend on it. Don't care about the result. But whatever it is, cinema. This is absolute cinema. For only 12 drivers entered this race, I've been only fixated on 4. And it's for good reason. These lot have been non-stop fighting, though. Rhea Harris goes wide. Maybe that allows Blackbone through, not just yet. But it's taken away all the attention I've got from everyone else in this race. And right now, I need to sort of talk about the rest of this race. Like, hold on a minute. Right, so just going to take our eyes off them just for a minute. Balu leads by 6 seconds to Rose. Rose is 6 laps to go and catch him on the medium tyres. But I don't know if he could do it. I honestly don't know. We might actually have a first... we might actually have a different winner. And I think a first-time winner in BRL for Season 13. Balu is holding his own against Rose's pace. And he's done great. It's not even been like there's been any fights. We have been held up a little bit there by Bluebird when he got up close to him there, Rose. But Balu has outpaced him on these hard tyres. He's got a nice undercut, and I think he's holding that gap well right now. Bluebird up in third as well. He might keep that third if he doesn't keep getting penalties. Here's a D down the inside. He's gone far too late on the brakes. We've just seen him completely slide off. He's got a 3-second penalty there for corner cutting. And now Rhea Harris on the inside once again. I don't know what the hell is going on between these lot, but they're just making absolute insane stuff for D. Force him on track. He needs a space to go back on the track. Oh my goodness me. I don't know what's going on. This side by side. Oh my goodness me. I don't know what to say with this fighting. This is incredible stuff. Pablos now, he's got a gap. Surely he's almost DRS range fully done. But this is like on the limit to over the limit races. It's almost perfect. But oh my god. Right, anyway. Pablos, Rhea Harris, and D, Blackbone, all 3 of these guys still right next to each other. They all now have penalties as well. That's the big important thing. Bluebird, he had to gap by 6 seconds, and he's doing that at the minute pretty well. He needs to make those tyres last to the end, and I don't know if they will, but if they are, good for him in all fairness. He's going to get a podium. But these guys, I mean, they've still got a chance to overtake Bluebird by the end of this race. Pablos probably with an illegitimate 10 seconds, Blackbird with an illegitimate 20. But yeah, Blackbird actually in the back there, trying to go for a move. He's almost battery left. A D, neither does he. He's actually got visible damage now, a D, on that car. So we can guarantee that a D has got definitely some front wing damage now. But he's fighting him and fighting him still. A D on the inside, he's going to definitely do his best. So both of them got no battery. They're only getting carried by their wings in the X off the previous corner. Blackbird on the outside. I don't think he'll be able to do it. No, a D picks up another penalty as well. So they're looking so good. That move, since he tried making it on the inside into that first turn, it's just been awful for him. And he's just been getting a bunch of penalties. But anyway, right now, I don't think he's trying to lock in or anything. Around the past our Henson here on the inside. Why is it looking all choppy? I don't know what the hell is going on. But anyway, our Henson on the switchback. We're finally seeing some fights, which are on P4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see though, our Henson on the outside, claims that swap for anybody else to go in between him. And there we go. He is up into P9 in a minute. Let's see now, though, anyway. Around left in P10. Actually, I need to point this one out. Around P10, one of the only 3 who have penalties this race. I mean, maybe there's a few more, actually, who shouldn't have penalties. Once again, I covered Pablos. Oh, no, Pablos, the Blackman actually be the one to probably have no penalties this race. Even though it's just 20 seconds, that'll definitely be changed by the end of this one. But anyway, let's see what else is going on right now. Pablos, obviously, I think, with a legitimate 3 seconds. Rhea has a legitimate 3 seconds. Surely a D has a legitimate 3 seconds as well. They need to close up 5 seconds if they want a podium. But they're just all too busy fighting each other. I don't know what's going on, but they just want to fight. That's all they want to do. But anyway, right now, though, Pablos, it looks like he's going to try and defend once again from Rhea Harris. We've seen it constantly before. Let's see it now. Is he going to go to the outside? Yes, he will. He fakes the outside, fakes the inside, goes to the outside. Rhea Harris trying his best here on Pablos once again. It looks like he's got it done this time. No, he gets a bad exit once again. Pablos back on the inside again. Will he send it? No, he's not going to try and keep his fight going towards turn 4 this time. Adi also keeping ahead of Blackbone at the minute, not doing too bad there. But right now, Blackbone, I think he's the one actually on track of P4. Unless these guys got legitimate 3 seconds, I don't know. But right now also, actually, our Henson and Ramlev, these sort of fighting tooth and nail. But I think Ramlev actually has got it around the outside of turn 2. I don't know how he's done that one. But a nice move from him there. Our Henson P10. And actually, this is a couple of these guys want to hear. Has a P11. I think he's not in the greatest race. I think he's been on 2-stop as well, which hasn't really helped him too much. But, yeah. Anyway, though, Hazard right now, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, Hazard P11, G Benny in P12. Let's see now, Rhea Harris, Pablos, Adi, and Blackbone. They're all still going, and there's only 3 laps left in this race. And Baloo is still leading by 5.4 seconds. I don't believe it. We're going to see a new winner, and we're going to see even more battles. I don't know what is going on here, but right now, this is just insane. Rhea Harris is the lead car in this train for the minute, but Pablos now, he's going to be thinking of going down the inside once again. Let's see it now. Pablos in P5. He's going to go for the move here on Rhea Harris. Is it going to be finally moved on? It's going to be careful between them both. Rhea Harris, Pablos trying to go for a switchback there. Did not make it work at all. Rhea Harris's car planted in the way there, really. And Pablos, will he try to go for a move into turn 4? No, he will not. Rhea Harris, he's closing the gap a little bit, actually, there, towards Bluebird. And it is actually just about to be under that 6-second margin. But, yeah, I'm not sure what to think here, though. Rhea Harris is doing his best. Always wide as well. That might be another warning for him. I don't know how many warnings he's got, but let's actually have a quick look. 1, 2... okay, he's definitely got 3. Well, we can see that one. Definitely got 3. One was probably for a collision there, but definitely he's got 3. So he has got risk of penalty at the minute. He might try to argue it in the end, but I think he's going to try and close up on within 3 seconds. Just try his best to get into that podium spot. And Pablos now, he's losing a bit of time actually into Rhea Harris. I think he's now realised he's got to hurry it up for that podium spot. Bluebird trying his best to hold on them hard tyres. I don't know what lap old they are now. I think it'd be 17 lap old by the end of this race, going on to 18. But yeah, crazy stuff also as well from Bluebird. If he gets that P3 spot, I definitely consider him for a driver of the day there. Incredible stuff. Baloo as well, actually, the main person I want to consider for that driver of the day spot. Has just had the pace. He's just had so much pace, actually. He's only really caught second. Rose's only caught second since the last time we saw him. And hold on a minute, D, he's going to break past Pablos. He's going to break past Rhea Harris. He's going to try and go late on the brakes to turn 1 D. He's almost got the move done, but Rhea Harris holds on 4 now. And let's see, any of these guys at the back here going to do anything? No, they're not. But Adi, maybe trying to go for a move to turn 4. Let's see here on the inside. No, there's contact. Adi has been almost forced to the wall. There's contact again. And he's lost out massively. He has lost out massively there. Adi from P4 down to P7. I'm not too sure what to think of that one, but Adi definitely will probably be able to think of that one, and he will think it is awful. He has just gone from challenging with P4 down to P7. Obviously, he has got penalties as well, which might put him down there manually, but yeah, unfortunately for him, starting on the front row, he's only P7 now, and he just hasn't been able to clear any of these guys. Definitely without some contact as well, but that'll be one for the stewards to argue, and for himself to argue in the reports by the end of this race. But yeah, we're about to head on the final lap here with Baloo, of all people. He missed out in Hungary, and he had great pace initially before Rose just turned on them tyres, and he kept going and going and going. He could not stop by the end of that race. But no, Baloo, he had to accept second place there. He has fastest lap as well. He has had an incredible race here. As long as he doesn't get penalty on this last lap, he will be all okay to take the win here. Let's see though here, Rhea Harris and Pablos. Once again, these guys are fighting. I don't know what is going on, but they're still fighting here. And this will be for the podium. Let's see it now. Rhea Harris and Pablos. What will happen towards turn 1? Pablos on the inside. There's even little contact there down the straight. Rhea Harris on the outside. Pablos on the inside. Locks up a bit. There's even bit more contact as well. I don't know what is going on here between these two, but they've been fighting all the time, and it's only for P4. You'd think also a race win, or at least a podium between these lot, or a championship. This is incredible driving. definitely over the edge, though. Definitely a lot over the edge for quite a lot of people there. But anyway, incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible stuff. Blackburn freezing penalty. That will be incredibly costly to this race. He's definitely not been granted to get ahead of these people now. But yeah, I think he might still keep P6 after all of this. And maybe even more, actually, if Riaz Pablos have the reports coming their way. But we're going to have to shift focus here. Because right now, unless there's going to be a move made towards turn 21, I believe it is, I think we're going to need to celebrate Balou's win. This is an incredible win, an incredible drive. Had the pace all the time, and he knows it. He's weaving across the line here. Just don't chop it, mate. Brilliant stuff from Balou with the undercut and with the win now in season 13. I think it's the first time win for him here, and he beats Rose. He stops his wins. He stops his win counter going up that a bit more. But right now, though, we're going to see the fight hit P4 and 5. I'm just going to quickly go to Bluebird, though. He's had a great race there. So going to P3. He knows it as well. Ria Harris and Pablos here. Driving on the line. They've got no battery left. There's a Haas in the way as well. But Ria Harris just takes it at the end. I don't know what is going to be the final results of all this, because obviously everyone's going to have the penalties changed. But incredible stuff put on by all these guys, even if it's a little bit too dirty. I don't know what to think of it, but yeah, anyway, Jeremy Saf right now is a P6. I don't know what's going to happen with those 10-second penalties or 20-second penalties that they've got, but Jeremy Saf, take a bow as well, actually. Nice result from him. He's a P6. Arhent's a P9. Ramlev gets ahead of him, actually, to go P9, and he falls P10. Has a P11, and G. Betty there. Was lapped at the end. He was the Haas we saw there in 12th. And last of the finishers, I don't know what in God's name I've just seen, but oh my God. Oh my God. We've seen someone different win a race and take pole and an incredible fight all in the same race. Oh my goodness. Well done, Balou, Rose, and Bluebird especially, actually. I don't know how he's made those tyres last. But no, I think the main one here, Balou, brilliant race from him. I don't even know who to award Entertainment of the Day here between Ria Harris, Adi, Blackbone, and Pablos. All of them were just, oh my God. But anyway, Balou, pole, win, fastest lap. Brilliant race from him. Absolutely brilliant. Rose in P2 has settled second this time, but I'm sure he'll at least take that. It's still a podium for him. Still a 100% podium rate this season. Brilliant from him too. Bluebird as well. Brilliant from him as well. He had 6 seconds at the end, but he's managed to eke out that gap for that podium, and eke out the tyres there as well. Interesting stuff for that one strategy in the end, but he's made it work. Ria Harris P4, a DP5. Those two great fighting. Jeremy's had P6. Somehow actually made it in there. Pablos and Blackburn P7, P8, also great fighting. Around the P9, one of the only people without penalties. Good job from him. Henson P10, has a P11, G. Benny P12, the only man who got lapped in this race. And Budget Bruce and Essex Perry, the Williams duo. Unfortunately for them, no points. When it was pretty much guaranteed to finish, you'd get a point. Unfortunately for them, there is none for today. But what? Actually, oh my God. I don't believe that. And that's only mid-season. I still thought that'd be like some sort of championship race fight there, but no. They were just fighting for the level of the game, and it's brilliant. But, yeah, I think next week, I think that's all can really cover. I think the whole race spoke for itself there. But, yeah, next week, it will be LaSalle. Interesting race. Probably not as chaotic as this one. Tons of fighting, but you know what? LaSalle, we'll see what it brings up. Congrats, to the podium sitters there. Wow, yeah, good luck with reports. I don't know how that one's going to work, but I think there'll be a load of them. But yeah, bring on Qatar. If that's the race we're getting, brilliant stuff. Obviously over the limit on some points, we know that. But good Lord, it's made for some entertaining bits to watch back. Anyway, though, I'm Miss Cookie. This has been BRL Season 13, Round 5 here at Jeddah. And I shall see you later. Goodbye.